Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, coming at you with round 3 of week 3 Grand Arena Season 7. Let me give a quick shout out to my newest patron, Six Sith, who's one of my silver guys. Just signed up yesterday, so I'm looking forward to working with him. Let's go ahead and show you the board here. I'm up against Marooks, and he's in one of the Maw guilds. I knew it was going to be tough going in, but damn, that's all I could say. Okay, y'all know I have Supreme Leader Kylo. Well, he's got Rey. Look at what he said at the top. He's got Gas, he's got Darth Revan without Malik, and he's got Grievous with Watt there. Everything's relicked up, good to go. So that's what he's got up top. Let me show you the bottom. And look what he's got down there. He's got a Rey team, and then he's got a Nuet team, but with Malik on it. Again, all relics, so going to be definitely tough. First fight we're going to do is his Rey, and I'll take in my Supreme Leader, Kylo. For that, I was thinking about taking in Watt, but instead I chose to put him with some First Order. The reason for this is I'm expecting that he would have Night Sisters in back, and if he's got Night Sisters, the counter for that that I have would be First Order with Watt, so I would need to save him because First Order is not going to work by themselves. So I didn't want to use Watt here. Otherwise, you can put Watt with Supreme Leader Kylo and pretty much take this team out for 59 banners. But I had to use my First Order, and you can see here, it's going fairly well. I got Phasma in there for some extra turn meter. Things are going along pretty smooth with Kylo. I've got 2 of them stunned. And right here, I was just deciding, who I want to try and take out. Right now, I've got, one of them knocked out. But you'll see that there is coming a mistake on here. And there's, unfortunately, what can I do? I got my ultimate up, so things are going good there. Go ahead and activate it. And right now, my team is doing fine. They haven't got to do much of anything. Trying to take out his Holdo there. There goes Rey's Whirlwind, so she was able to take out one of my guys. Now I got Kylo's turn, still got his ultimate going strong. Now I got it down to just 2, and look, right here with Hux, I want to send turn meter over to Kylo, and I accidentally clicked on Phasma. So I meant to send it back to Kylo, and instead, Phasma got a turn, and I end up losing another character. So, it's just unfortunate. That part kind of sucked. Otherwise, I could have ended up maybe winning with a couple more still alive. But it didn't work out that way. Got Rey down into the red, and as she's red, she's able to get a parting shot, take out one more. So, not the prettiest banners, 48 banners, but I got through it in one shot. Now there's still plenty more tough teams on the board, but we'll take out the Nuet team. For that, I just have Jedi Knight Revan here, going straight after Dooku, because I don't want Dooku to put everybody under stealth and feed turn meter to the team. We'll finish him off here. Once he's down, I can start focusing on everybody else. Got to keep an eye on Droideka. I don't want Droideka to get off, a big hit, take somebody out. Especially not Jolie. Kind of need him alive. Watching Malik because his drain life can end up wrecking the team if you're not careful. Just a drain at the wrong time. And the fact that he puts constant fear on everyone, gotta kind of watch that. When your big damage dealers have fear and you can't use them, it drags it out. I don't think that there's a danger of losing when you're using a top team like Jedi Knight Revan, but this definitely causes you to have to burn a top team when they got Malik on there. So I guess that's mission accomplished. You can see Jolie did take a big hit. He's down into the yellow. Thankfully, I at least have options to be able to heal him. I've got Bastila up now, and she's going to call an assist. I figured, I'll have Jolie go. That way he can recover some health at least, get buffed up. So we're going to try and keep Jolie buffed up, make sure he doesn't die on me. And trying to just finish off Malik here and get him out of the way so I don't have to worry about him. got rid of Nuet once. Now he's under stealth. Got rid of Scarab Rebel Pathfinder. And still working on Malik. He's pretty tanky. And definitely difficult to take out while also keeping an eye on Droideka. So I just went ahead and direct focus Droideka, took him out of the picture. Now it's just Malik to have to worry about, so I can start cleansing the extortion, start healing everybody up best I can, and just waiting for a big hit on Malik. If you'll look at that, I keep trying to stun him with Bastila, and none of her stuns are landing. So I didn't check his tenacity or anything, but man, it's just a little bit frustrating not be able to put him on timeout and just having to work around that. But is what it is. I think I've got everybody mostly healed up. Anakin's missing a little bit of protection. So I've got Hermit Yoda up now, so I'll try and get a big heal in. Heal up what I can. Still working on Malik. Again, I tried to stun him just to see if it would work. I might have been able to just call an assist and finish it right there, but I wanted to see if I could land a stun. I got 59 banners, so somebody wasn't quite topped off, but you know, good enough. Open up the back, and what do I see? I was expecting Night Sisters, and that was my whole reason for using First Order with Supreme Leader Kylo instead of Watt. And instead, he's got his First Order back there. And then he's got just a scoundrel team with Nest. Not worried about that one so much, but that First Order is a nightmare, especially when they put crew lead. Being able to get to Hux and take him out so that your side can start gaining some turn meter is a nightmare. You'll see that, but let's go ahead and go up top. I'm going to start taking out some of these tough teams because these have to work. If they don't work in one shot, I mean, there goes my counter. So for his Darth Revan team, I'll just mirror that, but I do have my Malik at least, and his Darth Revan team is slower, so mine goes first. But I mean, it still does its job. As soon as they get to go, they look at that. They do their attacks. They took out my Darth Revan lead. Even though I'm going to go and I'm in a good position to win this, they're still doing their job, which is stripping banners off the board. You can see everybody's missing some protection, and I've got Darth Revan dead. So only 54 banners for that counter. So even without Malik there and having a slower Darth Revan team, is pretty deadly. That extra bit of banners, you know, can cost you. Alright, gonna jump back down south here and try and take out this First Order team. And I've got my JTR squad. I've got relics on almost everybody. Even my Finn, he's gear 12 now, but since then I've taken him up to relic 5 as I'm going after Galactic Legend Rey. Trying to get to Hux. Basically, you got to take Hux out for this team to work. So I guess use this as an example because this is not what you want to happen at all. See, I'm finally able to get around crew, but then I'm stuck on First Order Stormtroopers taunt. So that double taunt kind of does me in. And then I've got Finn stunned over there. You know, I'm already down one. And I haven't made any progress, you know, on anyone meaningful. I'm taking out one of his tanks, got him down in the red, but that's what they're for. They're there to soak up punches while everybody else puts in work. And that's exactly what he's doing. I'm having to waste my time on this tank, took him out, can't get to anyone that's actually meaningful. So now it's down to just 3 on my side. You know, unfortunate, and I still haven't gotten to touch Hux. Take him out. So you can see this run is all kinds of going to hell. Got to really look into some kind of budget counter for First Order. It was definitely tougher since he put it under crew lead. A lot of people put Hux so that it will have the counter attacks and they can strip banners. But putting it under crew gives it a lot more survivability. Makes it much harder to take out with a Jedi Turn-in Rey. So that did not work. No good there. I don't know what I'm going to do, but that really depends on everything else, I guess. So we'll go ahead and take out his Scoundrel team while we're down here. For that, I might as well use First Order. I was going to use this versus Night Sisters if they were there, but since they're not there, I'll go ahead and use it on this. When there's Nest there, you don't want to have to waste, a big team like the Triumvirate with Darth Nihilus, or you don't want to use your Jedi Knight Revan to have to take out Nest, and you don't want to get stuck on her. So First Order actually works pretty well if you have to deal with Nest. You just have to line up the big hits until Executioner can get his big hit off on Nest and get her out of there. So that's all we'll do here. Just start taking them out kind of one by one. Keep an eye on Vandor. Make sure he doesn't get prepared. You don't want anybody coming back. You can see I went after Mission first. Got her out with a couple big hits from Executioner. Vandor's gone. I've just got Kira left to deal with. She's gone. Now it's just Nest. So it's just a matter of using basics and using Watt to heal up protection, health, make sure he tops everybody off. Everybody else has the techs, so they're doing pretty good from that. Keep Nest under stun. And this is what a lot of people struggle with. Once you got Nest under stun, as soon as she comes out of stun, that means she took her turn. And at that time, you're able to get a big hit in with somebody. So you want to try and line it up with Executioner so that he can get his special move and do the big hit with the weapons tech, ignore the armor or whatever, and get her out of there. So that's all we're trying to do. Right there, she took a turn. It was Watt's turn. Now I've got Kylo's turn. So the biggest move I could do was his special, so I did that. Then Executioner went, so he was able to finish her off and get 60 banners for that. Going up top, there's still 2 tough teams here that I need to take out. I got to be careful and make sure my counter works. His gas team, I think it's modded pretty well. He's got some offense on his gas. He's got defense mods, on his 5s. Pretty tanky, tough to take out. So I'm going to watch out for that. It's frustrating using the CLS counter when it takes forever to get them down. You can't get these guys down in one, which is the best way. If you can get all the clones down while gas is taking a knee, I mean, that's the best way to do it. Otherwise, things can go south pretty quick. So I'm working on his 5s, trying to get 5s out of there. Finally was able to get enough damage to get him down. Now it's a matter of, can I get everybody else out of there before he stands back up? And I'm watching the protection bar, and it just doesn't look that way. Got another one down, I think Rex. Now I'm going after Echo there. And got him down to the yellow, but you can see Gas is just about ready to stand up, and he does. Thankfully, Old Ben's taunting, so he goes after Old Ben. And here, it's unfortunate because the counterattacks are usually what does it. Old Ben died, and because he's got the Death Zeta, it helps speed up the team, give them buffs and everything like that. Right here, you'll see what I didn't want to do with Han was do his basic to double tap. So I used the special because I want somebody else to drop gas so that Han doesn't have to. And CLS went, but it wasn't enough to get that protection down. So unfortunately, Han has to go double taps, which means gas counterattacks twice, and was able to take out my Han, which is definitely not ideal for this counter team. Now that gas is down, I can take out the last clone, take him out, but you see I've got Chewie, and Chewie is dazed, which that can also be death to your run. And I really don't have a way to give him any more tenacity than he already has, so it's really hard to prevent that. I've got just Chewie and CLS left. It all really depends on if I can just get enough damage down. Thankfully, I was able to do that and finish him off because that can easily go the other way. For the last battle here, I've got my Triumvirate under EP, and I've got Thrawn as the 5th. Turn meter swap to Traya. She should isolate Magna, and once you have Magna isolated, you can go to work on everybody else. At the moment here, I've got, B2 under stealth, so I was thinking about what I should do to try to take out Watt, get him out of there so he can't revive anyone, if it comes to that. unfortunately, I guess I ended up fracturing Watt, which set off kind of a chain of events there, and it led to my Thrawn being taken out. So probably not the best way to go. It's been a minute since I haven't had my Bastilla Fallen in there to gain, you know, extra buffs and get that whole turn meter train rolling. So Thrawn paid the price. It was not good. You can see my EP, even at Relic 7, is knocking at death's door. Got Scion in the yellow, and I've made about no progress on this team. Trying to go after his B2, and I'm not even putting a scratch on it. So that's unfortunate. Like, you can see, just things are not going well. Got them all in the red. So check this out. Annihilate does come up, and I end up being able to annihilate Grievous there, which is great. But I'm wondering if maybe that shouldn't have been, you know, Watt instead, just because Grievous, yeah, he's strong and he's the lead and whatnot, but having Watt there actually is worse than a leader, because he starts off every match, you know, putting the techs out. He's going to put one, and then if he goes fast enough, he's going to get a second one out before you can even do much. And then he's got the option of the third one, the weapons tech, which is going to wreck the team. So I'm down to just Scion and Traya now. There's really no dent that I could make in this team, not with just these two. If you get a full squad, maybe, but you can see that there's really, I'm not making any progress. B2's got full health, full protection. So unfortunately, I'm just kind of going, seeing if I can do anything. But I can't even get over to Watt, you know, to take him out. Just stuck behind taunt. Everybody's healing up. It's just done. So that's that. End of that run. Nothing I could do there. And at this point, I really don't have much because of what I put down on defense and what I used to get where I'm at. So I threw in Night Sisters, which you really don't want to do. And I mean, this is kind of the reason why, is because Watt goes, and as soon as he gets the third tech out, which is the weapons tech, that makes it so that they don't revive. You guys saw that in my, when I use First Order with Watt with the weapons tech. You know, I like to use it on Night Sisters. Well, there's a reason for that. They don't revive. So that was the best I could do, even without Grievous lead on there. I really got nothing to get past that. And I definitely got nothing that will get me past First Order with Hux in the South. So it was definitely a shit show on my part, but I can tell you that I did learn a lot, and I went through my opponent's roster and kind of remodded some of my own. Like, I could not land a shock or a daze on his B2, so I'm definitely going to increase the tenacity on my B2. Crit avoidance arrow, I saw that. That's pretty neat. And I'm just going to look to improve in my game. You know, it sucks to lose. I like to win like everybody else, but definitely learn a lot from any losses that I do suffer, which seem to be more and more lately. And I want to improve and, you know, do better for the next go-around. So I'll leave it here. That's what the board looked like. He cleared me. So hats off to Marooks, and we'll see you guys next week. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.